I believe you're well again, fellow citizens of beautiful country Kenya. My name is KinotiMarete and welcome to The Scale. Today is the second part of the CES issue, and today we are only discussing on what kind of principles are we looking for? What kind of character are we looking for to be able to fill the positions that we have for cabinet secretaries, be it 15, be it 16, 17, up to 22. We don't really know what the president has got in store for us, but we're asking what kind of person would you, as a Kenyan citizen, wish? I'll give you my thoughts and then you can put your comments below, because you also have a voice and everybody has a voice, but well, this is a scale, so KinotiMarete goes first. Well, my first I thought is a question that I keep on asking myself. We have a minister, or we will have a minister for health. And this minister for health is the one who is in charge of all the hospitals, including the referral hospitals of our country. Now, the most interesting thing is, these people actually, we pay a premium, which is expensive actually for them, because I remember even in a county assembly, a yearly premium of 300 million plus is paid so that these Waishmiwas, of course they are not so honorable, but 300 million, instead of it actually developing the same hospitals that we all go to, it will be taken and paid as a premium to someone else, so that when these people get sick, they do not have to come to our hospitals. They will go somewhere else in a private hospital where there will be better services, because I don't know, because I don't understand. This guy is my servant. Now the question here is, if I have, for example, someone working for me, do I get better services than him, or he gets better services than me? So if I were to have an insurance, or I have to have an hospital, so do they go, the people who work for me, I pay them, do they need to go to a better hospital than me, and me I can go to a lowly hospital? Well, in my thinking is, it should be the other way around. I am the boss, we are the bosses, we are the citizens, we raise the funds that pay for these people, whatever. There is no way in my thinking that someone who is supposed to be in charge of an hospital, that he does not have to visit, and his children do not have to visit, will take care or good care of that hospital. So my first thing is, if you want to be a CES, then please, I am begging fellow Kenyans to support me on this. And I'm also asking the president to make sure that this one becomes law, and even our members of parliament, this one becomes law. We don't need to pay, even for the members of parliament, we do not need to pay any extra coin for you to go to a special hospital. What you give us is what you take. So if you do not give us drugs in hospitals, so be it. Let's all go there and miss our subscriptions, all our prescriptions, not subscriptions, I'm sorry. So the thing here is, it is not, I make sense, it does not really make any sense. Yani mimi ni kupatie kazi ya kuchunga ama ya kunipikia. Unipikie chakula, lakini ile chakula unanipikia wewe mwenyewe hata huwezi kula. Wewe unatoka unaenda kukula mahali ingine better food than ile ambayo wewe umeacha umenipikia. I make sense. Sasa mimi nimelipa, I am paying. Me, I am the one who has employed you as the CES or a cabinet secretary, and I have put you in charge of my hospital where I normally take my children, or where I also go personally. But then you ask me to pay for you an insurance, so when you are sick, you yourself, when you're sick, you'll go to a different hospital. You know? Where is the sense? So mimi nasema mutakuja zile hospitali sisi tunapeleka watoto wetu. Ukitaka, if you're looking for a better hospital, you would rather make ours as good. If not, use your own money. Ndio utakuwa ukijiambia na kweli, ni hapo nimeenda nimetumia 200,000, ama hapo nimeenda nimetumia 300,000. If I had made the public hospitals better, would I have spent the 200,000? You'll tell yourself no. Now you're telling us about SHIF, there was NHIF, and nyinyi hiyo ndio insurance ya mwananchi wa kawaida. Wewe ambaye ni mwajiri wangu, hautaki hiyo SHIF, hautaki hiyo NHIF, unataka nikukatie a different insurance ambayo sitataja hapa. Why? Kwa nini? So wewe kama my brother unataka kuwa CS, unakuomba and I also am asking the Gen Zs to take this one up. Wacha jamaa hakuna akitaka insurance ajikatie mwenyewe. Kama hata jikatia insurance yake yeye mwenyewe, basi ni kumaanisha kwamba mahali sisi tunaenda ataenda pale, ama ajilipie mwenyewe mahali ambapo anataka kwenda. Just like we all do. If I want to go to a special hospital, I'll pay my own premiums, for insurance. But if I want to go to a private, a public hospital, so be it. Nobody will stop me. Hakuna mtu atanizuia kwenda kwa sababu nishalipia kupitia taxes zangu. Hiyo ni moja. So health tuko mahali moja. Acha nikuulize, the other one, the second one I talked about was security. Let me ask you something. Again, we have a minister for security. Tuseme kama vile tulikuwa na internal security kama na Kindiki. You're the one who's in charge of policies ambazo zinatakana zinilinde mimi, your boss. Mimi, your boss. So if you feel so insecure to the point that you have to have bodyguards, running after you, 10 of them. Kuna wengine wako nyumbani kwenu. What exactly makes you different from me? You are the one who's supposed to make me secure, right? If you feel I am secure, then it simply means you are also secure. Mbona mimi, yani uniache mimi nikae nyumba yangu haina fence, haina nini, huko yani napigwa na wakora, lakini wewe unataka nikuandikie askari. Hawa wanafuatana na wewe kila pahali ambapo unaenda. Ukiingia kwenye gari yako hapo, kuna zingine zimefuatana na wewe, zimekimbizana na wewe. Hakuna gari itakumbizana na CS. Naomba hiyo. If that is where we want our country to get to. Hakuna mtu anatakana hawa anakimbizana na gari yako, my brother. Let our brothers waende wakapiganie wale ambao wananyang'anywa ng'ombe. Wacha wakuwa kwa street wakihakikisha we are safe. Unaona, kwa sababu hata presence yao peke yake inatusaidia. But there is no way we should continue having 10 security guys paid by the taxpayer kulinde wewe ambaye ni minister wa interior security. Yani wewe ndio unatakana unichunge mimi, lakini sasa naajiri askari because you are thinking you are insecure. Wewe mtu mmoja. You are not even thinking about the 50 million of us, but you are thinking about you, that you are not safe, so you need you and your fellows, UMPs and whoever wakimbizane na nyinyi wakiwa wanawalinda from who? I am your employee. You are supposed to come to me without any fear. If you are doing the right thing, utakuja kwangu bila kuogopa. The only person I believe, because there are exceptions in all things, the only person that I believe should be guarded, we will start with the head of state, because he's the symbol of unity. Huyo ndio Kenya sasa. Tuseme hata akitoka hapa ingie Uganda, something happens, then someone ni kama anatudharau. Unaelewa? If something was to happen to him, so he's our symbol of unity. Whether we like him or we don't like him, he's a symbol of unity, and his security to us is very, very important. So we are lindo. And the simple reason is, many people will want maybe to kidnap him, ndio sasa sisi tucheze ngoma yao. Anything is possible, right? Because he's a powerful person, he makes decisions of our country. So if someone has maybe his child or maybe something like that somewhere, then he will not make logical decisions. Even though they are also making illogical decisions based on their own personal or whatever. But wacha tuseme ya kwamba we are fair people. Facts are facts. Those kind of things are dangerous. When your child is in trouble, there is no way a man or a woman actually can think straight. And that is actually the main reason we all have serious issues with the killing of our people. Why would you kill someone who is your boss and someone ambaye amefikiria wacha atokee aweze kujiongea aseme hapa na finyo. Hiyo tu. There is no other reason why people will come to the streets, and then someone somewhere decides this guy is a thug, so we shoot him. Really? Honestly? It does not make any sense. He is your boss. There is also another part that I don't like, and what happened to Ketere? I keep on asking myself another thing. Mtu anakuja na Subaru yangu. And when I say yangu, Wakenya mnanielewa. Ni yako pia bwana. This Subaru belongs to you. Imenunuliwa na taxpayer. The guy who has that Subaru, the police officer, is your employee. Umemwajiri ya kulinde. Then why am I riding in the boot? Mimi natupo kwa buti kwa sababu gani? That is a question that I want to understand. Something has got to give. I was telling a friend of mine a while back, nilikuwa namwambia, the time that we'll have, and this one is a topic that we'll cover very, very soon here on the scale. I'll also ask you if you feel that the security that we are having, that's the way they should be treating us. Unasukumanishwa ni like you mean nothing. Whereas we have seen it work elsewhere. Mpaka hata Tanzania wanasema naomba nikushike. Unajua kushikwa ni kushikwa, my brother. Whether umeambiwa naomba ama hujaambiwa naomba, kushikwa ni kushikwa. So the question here is, why are you harassing me instead of just telling me naomba nikushike? Umenishika boss. Ushanichukua, lakini unanichukua unanitupanisha kwenye buti ya gari. I mean, I'm your boss, my brother. I'm your boss. Summon me, I will come. Because again, it's me who has given you that authority. Niambie wewe njoo bwana. Nikikuja hapo, stop treating me like I mean nothing or I'm useless. That is what will lead this country into anarchy. And I can guarantee you that. As long as you continue killing Kenyans or Kenyans continue to die, then there will never be peace. Hakutakuwa na peace. Now ujue the worst bit, and mark my words, I know revolutions takes time. Si ati itakuwa ni kesho kutwa. I think the president actually is taking at least steps za kuhakikisha we avert violence ambayo watu wamegawanya zones and things like that. It's not done enough, but I believe if he sustains the pressure, I think things will be better. Kwa sababu hiyo ndio nasema, since revolution does not take like 2 days and everything is okay, then kumaanisha with time, when people realize that you shoot them when they come to the streets, the next time they will not come to the streets unarmed. It's unfortunate, but it's the truth. If I know I'll come and you kill me, hata kama nipanga bro, nitakuja nayo. You know, so that I mean, it's like kama ni kupambana tupambane, because it's like I've employed you, you are my employee, and I don't really think anybody should say, oh, treason's doing nini. I gave you a gun so that you protect me. Why are you aiming at the same gun at me? Anyway, let's go back to CS. Wewe kama unataka kuwa CS, brother, mimi naomba ikuwe ni mtu ambaye anaweza kukubali asitembee na bodyguards juzi umemfuata. Na sisi wenyewe we push it as citizens. Tuseme hii story ya mtu ati una gari yako imefukuzwa na gari zingine 3, I'm paying for all those whatever. If you're a good man, you will not need those vehicles. But if you're a bad man, then for sure utataka magari. Si hata hizo tu peke yake, hata kwako kutakuwa fortress, utakuwa na mpaka bank mahali ya kupotelea. So that's the second thing. That the third thing, I ask myself, really, if someone in the same, okay, I know you're in charge of the entire country, so we'll give you slightly more or maybe double of what people in the field who have experience or the same kind of educational capacity, what they get. Maybe if they get 200, 300,000, we could give you 600,000. That's not a big deal. But then, hizo mambo zingine, tukupatie nyumba sijui ya 10 million, sijui tukupatie mortgage sijui ya whatever, that one is nonsense. Pay for your own bills, just like every other Kenyan. Because I keep on trying to explain to Kenyans exactly what a government is. A government is a simple contract between the people and few people that the citizens decide to delegate some of that power to. Delegate as in, if, for example, me, KinotiMarete, I'm not able to build a class on my own and maybe pay teachers on my own. Oh, what I need to do is we join as Kenyans and agree we'll pay 10 shillings or 20 shillings and we put it together, build a class together, hire teachers from, to come and educate our children, and basically allow someone to take care of the school. Or maybe even the building, allow someone to take care of the building. But you see, the thing here is, it is collective responsibility. Ni mimi na wewe tumekubaliana tufanye yale. Then, in the process, wale watu ambao wanatufanyia zile kazi, kama ni decide tunataka kuwa na security, hatutaki waizi wakuwa wakitusumbua. So we do another contribution, mahali fulani, maybe nikilipa unga, maybe there's something that I'm paying there. And that amount of money goes to my security. So the people that we've given that mandate to take care and supervise education, supervise my security, supervise building of roads, supervise issuance of national maybe IDs and whatever we have decided to give them mandate to do for us, they form a government, a community of people's servants. That is actually, we have what we call a public service board, because these people are employed by the public to take care of the public, not to take care of themselves. And it should never ever be the other way around, where the public are taking care of the people instead of taking care of government instead of government taking care of the people. We give you a mandate, and you are supposed to take care of the mandate and fulfill it to our satisfaction. I keep on asking again, and many people laugh when I say this, but it's the truth. A member of parliament is my servant. I voted yes, but the voting is delegation. I was actually trying to delegate my powers to that particular person. Notwithstanding that Article 1 says that I may actually take back my whatever. If I want, may. It's optional. I mean, it's like, I can give you that opportunity to represent me, but if you don't represent me, I can represent myself. And that is exactly what the Gen Zs are doing. So the question here is, it's like, if I am your employer, when you come to a function, am I supposed to dance for you or you are supposed to dance for me? Sisi kazi yetu ni kufunga mavitu huku kwa Kimeru tunaitaka keguna. Yaani tufunge keguna ndio tukuje tukudansie wewe. Na mimi ndio nimekuajiri. Then I would ask the ladies, why don't you dance for your house helps? I would ask for guys who are herders, wale wako na ng'ombe. Mbona ule jamaa wako ulisha ng'ombe umdansiwe ukuje ukidance kwake? You've employed the guy. So in any case, is the other way around is the truth and the correct thing. You are my whatever, and that is why you're called a public a servant. Even if you change it to a state officer or whatever you want to call it, that is your own problem. But the thing remains, you are a public servant. So that is the second thing. Insurance, hakuna. Security, adire, hakuna. Mshahara, you must take a pay cut. Number 3 and the last one, number 4 and the final, is you also must be conversant with what you're going to do. Either through experience, your own personal experiences, maybe you're a business person, you've excelled in what you do, you could be an environmental person, you've done excellent, in that particular whatever, maybe you're because like for example, our police force, for it to change, like I said, is a bit difficult. Because, well, these guys, they're rising into ranks, and maybe someone started at 40, or maybe started at 50, or something like that. The age where, or the level where that person started at, even if you've been in the system for 10 years, or maybe 15 years, then it means you've blended into the traditions of the forces. So you will continue mistreating the citizenry. It's very, very, very difficult to change that kind of aspect unless we go back to what Kibaki and shown us. If we find a guy corrupt, then we arrest the person because he's our employee and he's messing us up. We'll also have another talk on the police force, because I also think what we call instant fines will work better and will give us more. Like for example, in traffic offenses, if for example someone stopped me and the offense that I have is maybe I have a worn out tire, maybe I was not aware that my insurance is done, then you tell me 10,000 shillings on the spot and I go. Because if it happens that way, I don't have to be scared of someone throwing me into a cell or something like that. If it's alcohol blow, because me, I've never taken alcohol in my life, but I remember there is a time I met these guys in Nairobi, and then the other time I understood why the drunks or the people who drink a little in Kenya are always complaining about them, because they will stop 1,000 vehicles and then they will go pinpointing. It's like, where kuja. Now you ask yourself, what exactly are you using? Gejometer is aemiter. Hiyo kuangalia na macho mtu unasema huyu ni mlevi, huyu ni whatever. You waste a lot of our time because we were there for 2 hours. Unafungulia gari unakuja ukihesabu mtu. Our constitution does not even allow discrimination. So if you are stopping us for us to blow something, let all of us blow. Acha kukuja ukituchagua and things like that. So anyway, we will have another conversation on the security forces so that we'll be able to solve these issues also. Otherwise, for me, I can't say it all, because of course even you have your own thoughts and you have your own comments. So like and subscribe, and then also you can post your comments at the same time. So that has been the scale for you. My name is KinotiMarete.